So we've loaded up Vincent. Now, let us create a walk cycle. Because obviously the first shot is him just walking. First thing we're going to do though is I'm just going to change the output of where images get saved. I'm just going to save them to scene, render, and I'm just going to save them in there. These are just some ones that I was testing earlier. And we'll just delete all them. So let's start off with, so with a walk cycle, we've got pretty much 4 poses. So the first one, we'll grab the right foot first, and we're just going to pop it out just to the front. Just going to rotate it up a little bit. So we're going, I think this is kind of like the contact pose. So when we're walking, there's always 2 feet touching the ground. And it's just going to have a slight, I think it's a bit too much. Let's just move that forward a little bit. So there's always 2 feet touching the ground. So that's how the Olympic game works. They've always got, the rule is to always have 2 feet in the ground. So I'm just going to just adjust his hand a little bit there, because obviously you don't walk with like your fingers like a robot. I'm just going to copy the pose, and then I'm going to mirror it, and then we go straight over there. Beautiful. So I'm going to select the hand. I'm going to bring it down. Let's just like that. That looks quite nice. Now, because his left foot is forward, this hand goes back. Probably to about there, I reckon. And I'm just going to copy, mirror that one. And let's just spin that around. Probably to about, oh, it's a bit too much, I'd say. Probably to about there. Seems like a fair call. And he's probably at the right height. So we're going to try and avoid, oh gosh, did it again. Avoid locking. So see how we lock the leg? So that's something we're going to try and avoid. So I'm pretty happy with that pose. So let's go right arrow, go to the next frame. How about we go back? I do want to set that as a keyframe, so I'm going to press I. I do already have auto recording down here, and I've got location, rotation, and scale set is what it's going to pick. So I've got everything I want. Beautiful. Let's go to the next frame. So I'm just going to press right arrow. I'm going to press Control R to cancel the rotation. And let's just put that probably about there. Let's get the foot and almost fully extend it. There we go, that looks alright. Now, so his hands are starting to come back slowly and go forward slowly. I'm not going to touch this, so I'm just going to do the feet first. I'm going to do the feet first and the hands, and then we'll worry about everything else a little bit later. Actually, what I might do though is I do want to just give him just a little bit of a curve forward. See, so now it changes that dynamics a little bit. So let's redo the hands a bit. So on the first, let's bring him. Oh, don't want that to lock. Let's go to the next frame. Just bring that hand back a little bit. So what we're going to be doing as well is we're going to be going into the graph editor as well, just to help out, just to make everything look a little bit smoother. So at this point here, pretty much almost all the weight, actually technically all the weight would be on that foot by now. And I'm going to grab this foot, and it's just gonna lift up. So I'm just going to cancel that rotation, so Alt R, and I'm going to rotate it. So he's only lifting his leg up a little bit because that's how we walk. We don't really lift our feet too high. I know I'm constantly tripping on stuff, but that's because I've got big feet, and it's really annoying, especially for buying shoes. So hands are almost side on. Yep. And then at this point, the foot comes pretty much all the way over. And no, it goes like this, and then this one's here. So now we've kind of got this line going, and we're going to bring him back down. I think that's a bit too high, and the hands now be about there, I'd say. Grab the other hand. Chi. Cool. So that looks all right. I might just keyframe that puppy. Now, the next frame is the first frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab these two. I'm going to grab the hands. Oh God. Oh. Here we go. So B, and then middle mouse click, and that'll deselect stuff. So these are the 3, 5, 7, however many things I've just selected. I'm going to go to frame 1, copy, and then I'm going to go to frame 5, and we're going to mirror. So now we kind of have him walking. Beautiful. That's not too bad. I think that should be a little bit higher. Oh, not really. That's not going to work. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look how that goes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to select these 5 again, or however many it was. Hands, middle, there we go. So we've got all the important stuff. Now we're going to go to frame 2, copy, paste. Go to frame 3, copy. I didn't mirror, did I? Oh, you clown. Mirror. So let's go back to frame 2, copy, mirror. There we go, that's a bit better. And I think that's that one. Mirror. What's going on? Have I lost the plot? No, I have not. And copy and paste. So how's he looking? So we're going to change this to frame 8. It's very stiff. It is quite stiff, isn't it? But let's have a look. How does it actually pan out? So I'm going to go to frame 1. I'm going to size it by about, whoops. I'm going to go up here, size 4. And now we've got, I think that's frame 33. So that means we put it on frame 32 for the loop. Because if we put this on frame 33, this frame is the same as this frame. So there's going to be kind of a pause. So as you can see, it's like really, really slow. So what we can do is I'm just going to set the camera up. Oh no, I'm just going to leave the camera as is. And I actually like to do it up here in the top right hand corner. I'm going to press, no, not that one. I will press N. And I'm going to click display, only render. There we go. So now we've got just him. Now, if we go down, press N, not N, the little plus sign here, we can scroll over to OpenGL render. So now if I click on this, we just kind of give it it's like a, real quick render. So rather than rendering it each frame out, when I first started, I was rendering each frame for this. So once that's done, it's only 32 frames. Go render, play rendered animation. Whoa. So I think I must have one of the frames wrong. Right foot. That's correct. Okay, so I must have gone copy. I must have mirrored this one. Paste. There we go. Now let's do it. Because obviously you can see it must be, the read must be slow, or maybe it's because I'm recording everything. I can't view it in real time, which is a bit weird, but I'm not too concerned about it. There we go. Render, play rendered animation. That's a little bit concerning, just that knee there. Looks like he's got a bit of a limp. Alright, but let's go with that. So first things first, I would like to go, okay, so his right arm is forward, so we're going to rotate, how many? 2 degrees? Minus 2? Minus 4? 4. Minus 4. Yep. And then up, let's just put this back. So scale 0.25. And I'm going to put that back on 8 frames. So that means frame 4. Where's the next extreme? Is this one? Yep. So that's rotate 4. We're going to go 8. And then the next extreme is there. We're going to go rotate minus 8. Cool. And so now he twists his upper torso there. So we kind of want to, I'm going to kind of counteract that one as well. I'm going to, let's go right foot forward. So rotate. We'll go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the extreme. Rotate minus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate 8. So now we've got the upper area rotating, because obviously as you're walking, you know, your whole body's twisting. It's not just a little bit. One thing else we're going to be doing is What's this? We got right foot forward. So it's kind of, which way is it? Yeah, that one. Let's go that one. So right, rotate 4, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate -8. So I'm going to select all, I'm just going to scale by 4. And then we can go back to frame 32. And OpenGL. And let's see how this turns out.